Actually, that's not working. Good morning. Hello. Hey, Raptor freaks. It's Alexiot's here. I'm in Florida. And it's Tuesday Trivia. All right. As you can see, we're doing Tracy Mcgrady today. Glad to see everybody's here already. But as per usual, let's do 10 minutes of Raptor news and general stuff, just talking about Raptor stuff. Let me get my frame right. I want to get that window in there. So Svi, finally, we waived Svi Mahala yesterday. And I think it did probably have a lot to do with how poorly he shot for Ukraine in games this weekend. I mean, if you're not going to make a three, what can we do with you, man? Because that's really only why we want you is making threes. So it's sad. I don't necessarily like the reaction of Raptors Nation. I think that this has been really like poor reaction by our fans. Should not be celebrating this for this guy. This is a sad thing. His country's at war with Russia, and he's having a bad year. So, Raptor fans, let's just not go so heavy on Svi right now. Like, let the man just go off into the night and let him just live his life because, like, this is sad. I'm sorry. This is sad. And there's no guarantee he's going to get picked up by anybody else. We don't have the right to match it anymore. He can go and sign with any other team at this point. And that's not a big deal. I mean, it's a similar kind of thing with Yuta. You're going to let him walk, let him go to another team and let him see what can happen for them and stuff like that. So that's really interesting news. Now there's speculation. Now we have a spot open because he's not on our team. Jalen Harris was at Rico Hines. There is footage showing Jalen Harris in the Rico Hines runs recently, and that really does either point to me thinking that Jalen Harris is going to get that spot now on our training camp going into season. If it isn't going to be him, then it might be Jarrett Culver. So I expect one of those two guys to be filling out the 20 now that Svi's gone. And we still owe Svi money. We're going to have to pay him like $1.65 million this year anyway and stuff like that. But this is the best move. This doesn't make any sense. Why is he going to come in? He's not going to make the team this year, obviously. So Jalen Harris, Jarrett Culver, they may be the guys that are added as the 20th person. So very noisy back there. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Good to see you. There's people here that are doing stuff in the back, just so you guys know. All right, let's see what's up. Good to see David early. He's saying, oh my God, did you see Rico Hines' Raptor runs from yesterday? We're ready for the finals right now. They look so good. Yeah, I did see that. I was on the plane yesterday, flying here to Florida. I'm in Tallahassee right now. And the land of Scotty Barnes and Florida State. And I was touting Scotty big time out on the streets of Tallahassee last night and stuff like that, talking about Scotty Barnes with everybody in Toronto and stuff. But yeah, the Steph clips finally dropped yesterday. We saw a full Steph and Trey clip. And they really do it a certain way. I've figured out Rico Hines and the way they drop their clips. There's like a 20 to 30 minute clip of the winning court that comes out first. And then they come out with like a 10-minute clip from the losing court after that. And that's really what we saw yesterday. We saw the winning clip, and it was the Raptors on a winning court. And this is the time when Scotty says in his second episode on YouTube that he was really proud of his team because they went 6-0. And all the guys contributed. If you watch in that clip from yesterday, they play on that court the whole time. And you'll see Steph and Trey go to the other court because they lost to the main Raptors. And that's like Pascal, Koloko, Gary Trent. I want to say DJ Wilson was on that team, maybe, possibly, and stuff like that also. But yeah, the Raptors look really good in this. And as David's putting, Koloko specifically. Like, it's crazy. Nameless is here. Here we go. The show's almost started. Good to see you, Nameless. David S. is saying also, I believe the 6-0 was before it played yesterday, but I could be wrong. So pumped watching the clip. It's so fun to watch. Like, Pascal looks so good in these clips all over the place. And we're seeing different guys do different things on there. And the stuff with Koloko is super, super exciting. Tom Duke saying Koloko seemed to fit right in. Good morning, and let's go. Yes, Tom Duke. Koloko looks real good. Real good. David's saying, yeah, Koloko looks like he is ready for the rotation. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Koloko. It's a lob for Koloko, and he is up there catching whatever. He's like a pool net. He can get long armed, grab stuff this far away real easy. The pool net. He can just scoop it right up and put it in and stuff like that. He is so good. Oh my gosh. Tom's saying he lives in the clouds. I like that. Raymond Jacob, I'm just happy Svi's cut. Yeah, a lot of people are. I mean, they really are. There was some celebration. There's some like, finally, and stuff like that. I just don't. I feel bad for the dude. Let's just put it that way. I feel real bad for him. David saying, hey, Raymond, yeah, me too. We need this spot for him. He had his chance. He's been in the league for 5 years in the NBA. If he can't do it by this point at this time, then it may not be doing it. So that's what I'm saying. Raymond Jacobs saying, I'm celebrating. I only care about the team. There we go. Raymond Jacobs a real Raptor freak. In a lot of ways, this is the same way I am too. I only care about the team. And this is the right move. I don't disagree with the move. I just want to be like humanistic towards Svi and getting cut by the Raptors yesterday. I mean, I want to be a human side. I want to think about the person, not just the player and stuff like that. David saying, I won't tell. Tom Duke. All right, let's see. What else is saying here? Good morning, Monique. Thank you for wishing me safe travels. I did have a safe trip. It was a little weird. I got a screaming baby from Toronto to Atlanta, and then in Atlanta to Tallahassee, I got stuck in between two fat men with no mask who were coughing the whole time. Well, I feel okay this morning, but things are all right. But yeah, it was a little bit of an odyssey to get to Tallahassee and the planes and stuff. And Pearson was horrible. I'm not going to lie. It was the lines were really bad. Let's just put it that way. Let's see. Nameless saying, what's up, David? Shane Waters is here. Good morning, friends. The Fiji water is gone, and it's time for a new drink to go with them wings. I love that Shane's referring to our wings menu. And it's funny. Last night I get here and my folks are like, what do you want to have for dinner? I was like, let's get some wings. And we got some wings. And I was looking at the flavors and I'm like, do I want some Gary Trent lemon pepper wings? I was looking at the flavors of like some Precious Achua barbecue wings. Well, we picked the Precious Achua barbecue wings and some Scotty Barnes buffalo wings. And they were good. Yeah, they were real good. So we were talking about the wings menu last night. So we'll have to figure out what the new drink's going to be since the Fiji water is off the menu and stuff like that. Top saying, I wish Svi all the best, but he was horrible last year. He really was horrible. There's no lie in what Top said. He really was pretty horrible. But like I said, I want to do, you know what I'm going to do? Share the love club for Svi this week, just because I want to send him off with a goodbye and a good warm, fuzzy feeling from the Raptors organization. Kind of similar to what we did for Yuta a couple weeks ago. I just want to appreciate him. And this has been a tough year for him. So we're going to share some love for Svi this week, even though he's gone now. Monique saying, thoughts on Jarrett Culver now? Well, I want to know, is it going to be Jarrett or Jalen? Who is going to be in that 20th spot specifically to try and get on the team? Now, I don't think either one of those guys has a chance. In fact, if we're looking at who's fighting for the roster spot on the Raptors right now, I'm very, very big on DJ Wilson. I think DJ Wilson should be on the Raptors no matter what. And a lot of people are leaving him out in their scenarios. I think the dude, like I said the other day, has worked so hard at Rico Hines this summer, and he has been there and shown that synergy and part of that buildup of what they've been doing there. So we want to continue that and keep him on the team and stuff like that. I think Gabe Brown has a real outside shot, but he's already Exhibit 10, and that's really kind of already preordained his path to being on the 905 this year and stuff like that. I think that if Jarrett Culver or Jalen Harris gets an Exhibit 10 similar to Gabe Brown's, that path is already chosen. These guys are going to be going to the 905 and playing primarily there to try and get onto the NBA team and stuff like that. So there's a very, very slim outside chance they bring in a whole completely new player, but there's not a whole lot of money to maneuver with now that Koloko's signed and things are really kind of shaken out with who our roster is for the most part and stuff like that. So Nameless is saying Koloko, Barnes, Scotty combined height and length 5,000 feet. Yeah, I think that's accurate. I like your math. I think that you're putting Pascal too, the three of them, Coloco, Pascal, and Scotty, 5,000 feet. I don't want to fact check you. I'm just going to take you for your word that that's the correct number. Top saying thoughts on Paul George saying he expects us to get out to a hot start. Yeah, I loved hearing Paul George say that. That means a lot coming from a guy like him. And listen, he was working real hard in his workouts with the Raptors. He was sweating. He was laying on the ground after they were done. He's, you guys better start hot because you're tiring me the hell out, is what Paul George is saying. But I loved hearing that from him. And he's right. He is right. These guys better be coming out the gate real strong because the schedule is not nice to us in the beginning. We're going to have to come out the gate and win. I'll say it again, win. Yeah. Let's see. Top saying, I think it was all tongue in cheek with him. No, I think he was being sincere. I think he really was. Because if you listen to what Paul George said, he says, I saw you guys here the first week and I saw you guys working so hard. I had to come myself. And then I seen you guys keep coming back. And you guys have been here. Like Pascal, we said, is a fixture in the UCLA gym for Rico Hines runs. Every single Rico Hines clip, Pascal is in it. It's like he's an essential ingredient for a Rico Hines run in this summer and stuff like that. It's crazy. Top saying he's not a champion. I respect it more coming from an actual champion. We are champions. All right. Yeah, we can make that distinction about Paul George and say that top. That is totally fair. Let's see. Monique saying Paul George isn't the only guy with the respect for us. Yeah, we've heard nice things said about the Raptors from James Harden. We've heard nice things said from who else was it? Patrick Beverley. Different people like that who've passed through and have been at Rico Hines have been saying some nice things about the Raptors and the way they're running things. So real quick, let's talk about Team Canada last night beating the star out of Panama, 106-50. And we didn't have SGA, we didn't have Nickel, and we didn't have Corey Joseph. Our three main guards weren't there. So it's Kevin Pangos stepped up and led the way for Team Canada in Panama last night, and they kicked some major butt. Their record is still very perfect. The U.S. is 7-1. Canada is 8-0. And I love saying that. We have pretty much sewn up one of the three spots from the Americas for the FIBA tournament that's going to be coming up. I mean, it's a given. The Team Canada is going towards the next round. That they've done so well in this round. That Argentina game last week that Tom Duke was at in Victoria, that was really key one. That was the one that was dangerous. Well, this Panama game was not dangerous. Kelly Olynyk and Melvin Ejim and them went down there and wrecked them. And a lot of what Grange says in his piece, like Michael Grange wrote a nice piece about the game, is saying that it was really the defensive intensity. That you saw a signature Nick Nurse defense in effect in Team Canada last night, and that was really what messed up Panama. That they couldn't do nothing. They couldn't score nothing. It was 106-50. That was the score at the end of the game. So it wasn't even close, and we barely had any NBA guys playing. We had Pangos, Dwight Powell, and Kelly Olynyk. And then the rest of them were guys like Zach Edey, the Scrubs, and people like that. So really, really impressive Team Canada finishing up this 2 games in the last couple of days with really, really powerful victory over Panama. Really, really impressed by that. I really, really love that. So, all right, we've been going for about 13 minutes. We got some people here. You know what? Let's do some trivia, guys. So today we're doing Tracy McGrady. We did Vince last week. I'm in Florida. I'm like, let's keep it on a Florida tip. Let's go with the Florida guy, Tracy McGrady. And we got questions here. We got David S is here, the leader of the Raptorsfreak Trivia. So that's the guy you're trying to catch, you guys. He has a big, huge lead with 1,650 points and stuff like that. So each question is worth 25 points. Let's get started. Y'all ready? Let's go. Just type in, please, full names if you can, and please give me a full answer if there's different parts. So you guys know, you've been playing this long enough. You know what I'm looking for. All right, so the first question is really cool and interesting. What is Tracy's middle name? And this is interesting because if you know what Vince's middle name is, you'll know what it is. David's knew right away that's probably going to be the first question, and he's right on it. It's Lamar. Now, that makes me wonder, if Tracy McGrady's middle name is Lamar and Vince Carter's middle name is Lamar, then are they named after the same Lamar? Because they're from the same family. They're cousins. And it could be that they're both named after the same Lamar from their family. I don't know. But yeah, we'll give this one to David S. David S. has got the first points. It is Lamar. Good to see a B21K. Thanks for showing up and playing. I hope you get some answers. All right, let's go. Number 2 is, what town in Florida was Tracy Mcgrady born in? Do you guys know the town in Florida? It's very specific. There is a city in Florida, a town. It's not really a city. Where Tracy was born. Which city is it? Bartow. Boom, boo. B21K is on the board. Look at that. B21K getting his first 25 points or their first 25 points in this league. Congratulations. Just behind, David. Just behind. Very close. Right there. David S. is coming for you, B21, though. Look out. All right, here we go. How many times was Tracy Mcgrady an all-star? How many times did Tracy Mcgrady make the all-star team? David knew that one's coming at 7. That's right, David S. on that one. 7 times. Tracy Mcgrady was an all-star. Vince was an all-star 8 times. So very close. Oh, Monique's got Bartow. And I'm going to give you points for that, Monique. You get the points for Bartow. All right. Okay, this is a couple answers for this question, so be ready. Let's see. How many NBA teams did Tracy play for other than Toronto, Orlando, and Houston? We all know Tracy played for Toronto, Orlando, and Houston. What are the other 4 teams that he played for? What are the other 4 teams that Tracy played for other than Toronto, Houston, and Orlando? What were the other 4 teams? Yeah, Rockets. I'm not counting that because we know he was on the Rockets. Okay, Raymond saying Spurs. That'll get you points, Raymond Jacob. You're getting Spurs. You're just behind B24. Hawks. David S. wants the Hawks. Yep, David, you're getting the Hawks. That is true. He was on the Hawks. Pistons. Yeah, Pistons is right also. So we're going to give the Pistons to David also. And the Knicks will go to Raymond Jacob. Raymond Jacob got the Knicks. Yeah, you guys got all correct answers. I didn't see a single wrong answer here. Right there. All right. Good stuff. I said NBA teams, Tom Duke. All right. All right. So we got Raymond and David splitting those answers. Good stuff. All right. Maybe you're a little early, Tom. Let's just say that. Shane Waters saying David is answering before you have even asked the questions here. That's funny. No, I think it's your lag because they're showing up after I ask it. So, yeah. Hang on, Tom. Just wait. Maybe you're answering a little early. What Chinese pro team did Tracy play for? There you go, Tom. You're just a question too early. I was saying NBA teams, but this was the next question, what Tom put. So if you can type it in just really quickly again, that'd be great. All right. You know what? I'm going to give you guys both the points because Tom was too early, but he did get it. And I'm going to give David points for it also because he's technically getting it at the right time. So, yeah, it's the Kundong Eagles. And because he played for them and for one season did really well, they retired his number. And like he is one of the only players retired in that Chinese league over there and stuff like that. So very cool. Nobody can wear the number 1 in that Chinese league because he came there and played. Tom, yeah, you were a little early. All right, here we go. What high school did Tracy go to, guys? What high school did Tracy go to and then go straight into the NBA afterwards? What high school? He's putting in 9th. That's the wrong question, David. I know what you're trying to do there. What high school did Tracy go to? That is wrong. It's not Auburndale High School. I'm taking the other one. That's the one I'm looking for. Mount Zion Christian Academy is the answer, David S. And that's the one I was looking for. All right. This is an interesting trivia today. That's my opinion. Oh my gosh. Where is this guy? Okay. Next question. And these are going to get a little harder. These are the easier ones right now. Look at Raymond's already answering that question too. You guys, I'm going to have to switch up the questions if you guys are going to know my template too well. All right. We're not doing that question right now, Raymond, you comedian. Hilarious. All right. What baseball team did Mcgrady play 1 game for? Mcgrady had a dream to play baseball. He was like Michael. He wanted to try and do baseball. But he got to play 1 semi-professional game. What was the name of the franchise that he pitched a game for just once, only one game, and then he retired afterwards. He had fulfilled his professional baseball dream, and he was done. He just wanted to do it once, and that was it. What is the team's name that he played for? It's not a major league team. It's a minor league team, and it may be a little tough to figure out. Shane Waters is saying Tampa Bay Rays. It's a good guess, but no, it's not them. Yeah, Tom's got it. It's the Skeeters. And you know what? I'm going to give you guys both the points because, Tom, you didn't give me the full name. B21K's got it. Sugarland Skeeters. That's what I wanted. B21K. Maybe, you know what, Tom? I'm docking you. No, you're not getting this one because you were too early on the last one. I gave you points to it. So you're going to get just 25 between the two because you were too early on the other one and you only gave me half the answer on this one. But you are going to get 25 between the two of them. But B21K is getting the points for this one. All right, here's the next question, guys. Raptorsfreak Tuesday Trivia Classic Jurassic Edition. Good morning, Evelyn. I've got your shirt that you gave me on my birthday on today. I'm wearing it proudly in Florida today for you. All right, let's see. What Major League Baseball legend helped Tracy Mcgrady train to fulfill his baseball dream? Who was the guy who came in and helped him train and become like a good pitcher for this game with the Sugarland Skeeters? David S. has got it. It's Roger Clemens. Roger Clemens was the guy who trained Tracy on how to pitch in the minor leagues. And that's pretty cool factoid. I didn't know that connection between Roger Clemens, former Blue Jay, former Cy Young Award winner, and Tracy Mcgrady. He was his pitching coach, which is really interesting. All right, guys, here we go. This is an interesting one. I didn't know this one. Tracy Mcgrady being very famous for catching a lot of Z's. What is Tmac's lesser known nickname? He's known as Tmac. That's obviously his main nickname, but he has another nickname because he likes to catch a lot of Z's. And in fact, it's like there's some crazy stories where he would sleep right up until the game would start, and he'd come out and like be just waking up, and he'll drop like 41 points. Raymond, that's kind of what it is. It's not exactly that. It's a Simple Minds song. And it's also got that word in it, but it's a very specific thing. Sleepy's not right. Sleeping Giant is not right. Sleeping Beauty is not right, but it does have the word sleep in it. It's a very specific nickname for him. He's known as Tmac and then this other name, and that's what they call him. And it really is because he sleeps a lot. Apparently, when he was a rookie with the Raptors, he was sleeping over 20 hours a day, which is absolutely crazy. David's got it. It's the big sleep. They call him the big sleep. And it's really crazy. But yeah, did you know that he was sleeping 20 hours? He was depressed and weirded out playing for the Raptors because he was playing for Darryl Walker. In his rookie year on the Raptors, Darryl Walker was a coach, and he was horrible to Tracy. He didn't know how to use him. It wasn't until Butch Carter showed up that Tracy started actually feeling good about being on the Raptors. So in his first rookie season, apparently he was sleeping 20 hours a day. He would I don't know how you do that. There's 24 hours a day. How you're only awake for 4 hours of the day? That's why they call them big sleep. That's crazy. 20 hours? How do you sleep for 20 hours? Your body naturally gets up. I don't understand it. I do not understand it. Anyway, we'll move on. All right, here we go. Here's a question. What is the most points Tmac has scored in a game? What is the most points Tmac scored in a game? A single game in his career. He has his career high scoring number is 62. B21K is coming to play. I ain't lying. 62 is the right answer. Good job, B21K, getting that one. This is really impressive debut. I'm not gonna lie. You're playing with the big boys and you're getting on the board, which is really good. Really, really good. All right, next one. What shoe company has Mcgrady been with since 2002? There's a shoe company that he has been affiliated with since 2002. There we go. David's on it quick. It is Adidas. That is right, David S. We're giving you that one. B21, you're just behind on that one. This is good competition. I like this. I like this competition. All right, next one. How many All-NBA teams did Tmac make? How many All-NBA teams was he on? He was on all three of them in different. David's quick on this one. He's done his research. He's got a little bit of a cram of studying of things ahead of time, and he's on it. I love it. And look, B21's right there behind. This is really good new competitor. I'm not going to lie. Right there. All right, next question. Question number 13 of 17. What number other than 1 did Tracy wear in his NBA career? He wore 1 primarily. It was this jersey that Evelyn was wearing on Friday night, number 1. David's wrong. 13 is wrong. B21K is right. It is the number 3. It was the number 3 that he wore. That's right. B21. Got it. Yeah, you were close, David. You guys, wow, this is really impressive. You know what? Monique, 13 is wrong. I'm sorry. 13 is 3. He wore 3 in Houston, and he wore it for awareness of a cause. That was the whole reason why he wore it. It was because he wanted to bring attention to a cause. I forget what it was, but he wore 3 to bring attention to a cause that he thought was really important. That's why. And it was when he was in Houston. All right, here we go. All right, Raymond Jacob, here's your question. How much money did Tracy McGrady make over his entire NBA career on his contracts? How much money? Okay, is important in order to promote his humanitarian efforts. That's right. Yeah. Let's see. I bet my opinion is planning a late entrance, but is lurking right now. What if B21K is my opinion? That'd be really weird. Okay. David, 185 is too much. Raymond Jacob, 200 million is too much. B21K, 160 million is not enough. We want a very specific number. So higher. Raymond, 150 higher. 250 lower. 161 higher. Raymond Jacob, 150 higher. 125 higher. 175 lower. 173 lower. 161 is higher. 172 is lower. 172 is lower. 170 is lower. 168 is lower. David, what the fuck? Low. 167 is lower. 163, Raymond Jacob. Ding, ding, ding. It was 163 million. Raymond Jacob, the price is right. That's right, Bob Barker. Yeah, Raymond Jacob, $163 million is how much Tracy McGrady made accumulated in NBA contracts while he played. Good job, Raymond. That's really your game. I know you are a Price is Right head, obviously, because you know how to play that high-low. Going high, go low, go high, go low. The price is wrong, bitch. Wah! All right, let me see. Here we go. All right, what HBO show did Tracy McGrady appear on in 2000? What HBO television show did Tracy McGrady make an appearance on in the year 2000? Yeah. I like that. Raymond Jacobs quoting Adam Sandler movie where he punches Bob Barker out on the course. It's hilarious. NBA Ballers? No, that's not the right answer. It's a good answer. It's it's kind of like that, I guess. What HBO television show in 2000 did Tracy McGrady appear on? What was the show? It was a good show. And it was sports oriented. It was sports oriented indeed. It was. But it wasn't NBA Ballers. Entourage? That's a good guess. That's very close. Shane Waters is in the right time frame, but that is not the show. It is a similar kind of, it's not, I don't know if they're similar, but I mean, they're similar because they're HBO shows about, and, stuff like that. But, no, it's not Entourage. I might have to give you guys some guesses on this one or some clues and stuff like that. Let's think about this. You know what a good quote for this would be? Obviously, this isn't from this, but we'll just say, show me the money. Show me the money. You know what that's from. Well, think about what that movie is, and then see if you can figure out the HBO television show equivalent of it. Show me the money. Show me the money. All the Smoke? No, David, that's this. We got to remember, this is 2000. This is 20 years ago, 22 years ago. So this is an old and HBO show that a lot of people may not remember or watched it in a long time and stuff like that. So there's people lurking in the back. If you can see my dad in the hallway behind me. There we go. David got it. It's Arliss. And I like that David actually spelled it correctly with the dollar signs. That it was a kind of important detail that I wanted from the answer. So it's Arliss. Yeah, Arliss. Show me the money. Arliss was a show that starred Robert Wool, and he was a sports agent. And that was the name of the show. So David's got that one. Arliss was the name of the show. Good stuff, David S. Once again, coming back strong. You got some good new competition, but David is still the man. All right, let's see. What ESPN show did with Rachel Nichols did Tmac write and produce for and work for on ESPN. Like he was a co-star on a show in recent years with Rachel Nichols. What was the name of that ESPN show that he's on? 3 Points? No, that's not the name I'm looking for. What is the name of the show? It's really the show Rachel Nichols hosted until she's went away from the channel. It was a specific name, and Tracy Mcgrady was her co-host on very often. And he gets a writer and producer credit for being on the show. First Take, that's closer. That's closer. The Jump, that's right. Look at Monique jumping in there and getting the jump. Monique got you. You got that one clean. You got that one clean. That is a clean one right there. In fact, Monique is the one who got it. It is The Jump. I know you put Fine Jump, but I know you meant The Jump. And that is the name of the show. Rachel Nichols and The Jump with Tracy Mcgrady. That was the show. All right, last question, guys. This is a more current question. What other former Raptor did Tracy Mcgrady partner with to start a new sports group that represents players? He's now in management, and this other player that played for the Raptors is actually getting his agent credentials, so he can be an NBA agent for players. And he's gone in partnership with Tmac and formed this sports representation group, similar to kind of like LeBron and Rich Paul with Clutch. They have a company. 2 former Raptors, and it's Tracy and what other former Raptor that he has teamed up for his company, and they call it 7-1 Sports Group. That's the name of the sports group, and you may be surprised to hear who this is. But yeah, this guy, there we go. David got it. It's Jermaine O'Neal. Jermaine O'Neal, former Raptor, is getting his agency status. He's becoming an NBA agent. And he represents players now as an agent. So there you go. David S. finishing strong with the Jermaine O'Neal question. Good stuff. I love it. I'll add up all the points totals and give you guys the new standings shortly and stuff like that. Yeah, there you go. Monique, I need the first name because that could mean Shaquille. That could be a couple different, Sharif maybe even now at this point and stuff like that. All right, so it's just over a half hour. I want to wrap up. Thanks for playing Classic Jurassic Tuesday Trivia on the Raptorsfreak channel. Good job, David S. Good to see B21K. Very nice, strong first effort. Really fun stuff. And good to see Raymond Jacob. Different people get a couple points here and there. Monique and Tom, stuff like that. Congratulations to Team Canada for finishing up Panama last night and looking real good doing it. And I'm excited about Canadian basketball and the prospects of the future in the Olympics. We're going to make the Olympics, and we're going to make some noise. Nick Nurse is not messing around, and I believe in them right now. Yeah, good game all around, guys. Good game all around. And then Svi, man, I feel real bad for him. I'm sad about it, but it is the right move. It's the best move for the Raptors. And we're going to see how we deal with the spot and moving things around, stuff like that. Hopefully, I think that the guys that are going to make the team are basically going to still be like Delano, DJ Wilson, and possibly either Justin Champagny or Bo Cruz. And that the other guys that they add, Gabe Brown, Jarrett Culver, Jalen Harris, I don't think they have a real shot to make the real team out of training camp. So it's going to be interesting to see. Some people are saying, well, we don't have any guards. Why wouldn't we get Jalen Harris and add him to it? Well, we do have guards, and we don't need more guards and stuff like that. So Evelyn's saying 50 to 102 final score. Really good game. Really good game by Canada. That's right. All right, so tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's going to be a wild card Wednesday, and I may do it on location or something around Tallahassee here in Florida. I may go and try and I don't know. I don't want to tell you guys exactly what I might do. It's going to be fun. I'll make it a surprise and stuff like that. All right, thanks for joining me. Please like, comment, share, whatever you can do to help subscribe. That's the best. And I appreciate all you guys. And once again, thanks again for such a great time last Friday night. And thanks again, Evelyn, for the awesome shirt. And let's go